Hello guys, and welcome to this new Tableau tutorial. In this video, I'm going to create the following dashboard, which is about Amazon Prime Video. As you can see here, we have different charts. We're going to start by radial bar chart for the top ratings. Next, we are going to create a donut chart for shows by type. After that, we have an area chart, a horizontal bar chart. We have also a map. And also, as you can see, we have a lot of text sheets, which will give us details about each title. For example, when we select here a title, we'll get the type, the release year, the cast, description, genre, and the duration. So if it is a movie, it will give us duration in minutes. If it is a TV show, it will give us duration in seasons. But before start working with Tableau, let's first explore our dataset. As you can see, we have Amazon Prime movies and TV shows. You can find this link in the description if you want to download directly the dataset from Kaggle. You can also find the second link, which is about the same dataset in my GitHub repository. As you can see here, the dataset have close to 10,000 movies or TV shows up to mid-2021. And as it is mentioned in here, this tabular dataset consists of listings of all movies and TV shows available on Amazon Prime, with some details such as the cast, directors, ratings, release year, duration, etc. Here we have the columns. So we have 12 columns. We have unique show ID. Next we have the type, so if it is a movie or TV show. After that we have the title. Next we have the director. As you can see here, we have 22% of null values. Same thing, next we have the cast. So after that we have the country. As you can see, we have 93% of null values. Date added, release year, rating, and duration. And also we have listed in, so this is the genre and the description. So here we have some details. We have 12 columns, 10 of them with string data type. One is date time and one is an integer. So now let's start creating our charts using Tableau. So as you can see here, we have imported our dataset, which is Amazon Prime titles.csv. We have 12 fields, so 12 columns and nearly 10,000 rows. We are going to use another text file. Same thing, you can find the link to download this file in description. And this file contains two values. We are going to use these two values in order to create our radial bar chart. Same thing, for more details on how to create radial bar chart, you can check the link available in the description. So the first thing that we are going to do is we click open, we drag and drop the second file in here. So here create join calculation, write one, apply, OK. Same thing in here, one, apply, OK. As you can see here, each ID is duplicated, or each row in our previous dataset is duplicated, and each one of them has one value which is 0 and the other one is 270. So 270 represents the degrees or 3 quadrants from circle. And we are going to use these values in order to create our path for our radial bar chart. So go to worksheet. So the first thing that we are going to do is right click, format, and we're going to format using our color codes. For the shading, we go to worksheet, we select the following color. I click on more colors, and you can use the following code in order to use it as background or as shading for our worksheets. Okay, so we click on OK. Next we click on format, and we are going to format our workbook. Worksheets, we put them in 8 bold white, and for the title, same thing, put them in 12 bold and white. So the title of this sheet will be top ratings. Okay, and now we are going to create our calculated fields. We click on the down icon in here, create calculated field, we name it total ratings, and it will be count distinct of the title. Apply. Okay, next we are going to use value in order to create our path. So click create bins, we name it path. size of bins 1 starts from 0 to 270. Okay, next we are going to create my index, because by default the index function in Tableau starts from 1, but we want our path to start from 0. So my index will be equals to index minus 1. Apply OK. Next, create another calculated field. We name it my total, and it will be window max of total ratings. Apply OK. Next, create my rank, which will be rank unique of my total in the ascending order. Apply OK. And now I'm going to duplicate my total and we rename it my total max. As you can see here, my total and my total max have exactly the same formula, but my total will be used for each row, whereas my total max will select the highest total ratings among all the list. So we create our calculated field, name it percentage, and it will be my total divided by my total max. Apply OK. Since we are going to create a radial bar chart and we are going to deal with arcs, so we are going to use Cartesian coordinates. And to do that, we are going to create x and y coordinates. First one is x. We are going to create it using the cosine function. So radians of my index multiplied by the percentage, everything multiplied by my rank. Okay, so we copy that, apply OK. Create another calculated field, we name it y, and we are going to use the same formula with the sine function. Apply OK. So drag and drop x into the rows, y into the columns, path into detail, rating into color. We click on format workbook, so we remove the grid lines and zero lines. Now we are going to edit table calculations. So click on X, edit table calculations. My index, it will be along the path. My total, same thing along the path. My total max, path and rating. And my rank, it will be for the different ratings. So do the same thing for Y. Edit table calculations. For my rank, the rating. For my total max, path and rating. For my total, it will be along the path. And for my index, it will be along the path. Now we change automatic into line. The path, it will be the path. We're going to remove null value. So press Ctrl key, drag and drop rating into filters, and we remove the null value. Apply OK. And we want to select only the ratings which have total rating greater than 100. So start from 100. Apply OK. Now I'm going to format our worksheet. So right click, remove the header. Same thing in here, remove the header. For the color, edit color. So press Ctrl key, we select all the ratings like that. Double click and we write the following code: 00A8E1. OK. Apply OK. And we increase the size. We press Ctrl key, we drag and drop rating into label. Same thing, total ratings into the label. We click on label, line ends. We don't want label end of line. We click on the text and we put it in this format. Apply OK. Right click, format. I'm going to add the borders, so put everything in white. white, row divider in white, and the column divider in white. Same thing for the title. We add the border in white, double click and put it in the center. Apply OK. So like that, we have our top ratings within our dataset. Next, we are going to create a donut chart. So create new worksheet. Same thing, format for the shading, we put our color. We drag and drop the type into the color. And we select pie. Same thing, we drag and drop title into the size. And we select measure count. And it will be the percent of total. So press Ctrl key, we drag and drop the type into the label. And same thing for the count. Double click on rows, write 0, OK. We press Ctrl key and we duplicate the value. We go to the second one, we remove everything. For the color, we select the first one. As you can see here, we have the code, right? OK. Increase the size a little bit. Same thing for the first one, we increase the size. And we select dual axis. Entire view. And we hide the header. We can edit the colors. So edit colors, we put it in blue. Assign, apply. And as you can see here, we can put TV show in light blue. And for the movie, we can put it using our code 00A8E1. OK. Apply. OK. And like that, we get our donut chart. So we can change the title. So we have shows by type. OK. Double click, we put it in the center. And we add the border. We can hide the legend. Same thing in here. We can also increase the size a little bit. And like that, we get our final donut chart for the shows by type. Next, we are going to create our area chart for shows by release year and type. So click on new worksheet. Same thing, format. We select our shading. We drag and drop the release year into the columns. Show ID into the rows. And we select count distinct. We select area chart, right? And we drag and drop the type into the color. Double click on the axis. Fixed, we put 2021. Not reversed. And we remove the title. Same thing on this one. We remove the title. We press Ctrl key and we drag and drop the type into the label. We click on label and allow labels to overlap other marks. We change the title, so we have the shows by release year and type. OK. Double click, put it in the center, apply OK. Right click, format, and we add our borders. So we put everything in white. Row divider, and same thing for the column divider. Same thing for the title. We add the border in white. So like that, we get our area chart for shows by release year and type. Same thing, we can hide the card. Next, we are going to create our horizontal bar chart for top 10 genre. So we duplicate this one. We remove everything. We rename it to top 10 genre. OK. So drag and drop listed into the rows. We change it to automatic. And we drag and drop the show ID into the columns. So we select count distinct. We sort. So press Ctrl key, we drag and drop listed in into the filters, and we select the top 10 by count distinct of show ID. Apply. OK. We select the entire view. We press Ctrl key, we drag and drop the total into the label, and we remove the title. For the color, we can use our color. As you can see here, we have the code which is 00A8E1. OK. Right click and hide field labels for rows. And like that, we get our horizontal bar chart for top 10 genre. Next, we are going to create the map. So duplicate this one. Remove everything. We rename it into total shows by country. But as we have seen, when we put, for example, country in here and show ID into text, we'll select count distinct and you select standard. We can see that we have a lot of null values, and also there are some fields which contain more than a country, so Tableau will see that as null values, but we are going to create our map for the available values. So we remove everything, remove this one. So we double click on country, we click on map, background maps, we select dark, we click on automatic, we select map. For the unknown, right click, hide indicator. We drag and drop show ID into the color, and we select count distinct. So drag and drop country into filters, and we remove null. Apply. OK. And for the colors, edit color. For the maximum, I'm going to select our color which has the following code. So we have 00A8E1. OK. Apply. OK. And like that, we get our map for total shows by country. As you can see here, we have the United States with 253. Then we have India for 229, and we have the remaining countries with different values. Now I'm going to create our text sheets. So we duplicate this one, put it in here. So we remove everything. We drag and drop title into the filters. Select one, apply, OK. Show filter and customize. We remove all. Single value drop down. We format our filter. So for the font, we put it in black. And we start by description. So drag and drop description into the text. Right click, hide title. For the text, we put it in the center. And we change the name. So we put description. So we copy that. We click on text. And we put it in here. OK. We select everything, we put it in the center. Apply, OK. We can also, for example, for description, so click on text one more time. And for example, we put it in 10. Apply, OK. So duplicate this one. Second one, it will be cast. We select everything, copy. So we remove description and we put cast. Same thing. We paste cast in here. OK. First one, we put it in 10. We select everything, we put it in the center. Apply, OK. Next, we have the release year. So duplicate, release year. Same thing, we copy, remove, release year. We click, we paste, OK. First one, put it in 10. We select everything in the center, apply, OK. Next we have duration, duplicate. So we have duration, we copy, remove, we drag and drop duration into text, we click on text, so we paste, OK. First one, put it in 10, center, apply, OK. Next we have genre, remove, listed in, for the text, so we paste, first one 10, select everything in the center, apply, OK. And last one we have the type, so duplicate, type, remove, drag and drop the type, click on text, and we put it in 10. Select everything, center, apply, OK. So like that we have created all the text sheets. One thing that you can do is to remove the filters. So hide card, here same thing, hide card, hide card, hide card. So keep only the first one, and we say apply to worksheets, selected worksheets, and we are going to select all the text sheets. OK. Now we are going to create our dashboard. So click on new dashboard. The size it will be 1850 and 1050. Click on dashboard, format. For the color we are going to select our color. And now we are going to drag and drop the different sheets. So we start by top ratings. Next we have the area chart. After that we have the donut chart. Let's put it in here. Then we have the horizontal bar chart. We want to adjust the size like that. This one we put it here. Okay. All right. Then we add the map. After that, we are going to add the logo. So double click on image. Same thing, you can find the link in the description. Okay. So as you can see here, we have the same colors as our sheets. I'm going to adjust the size like that. Same thing for this one, like this. For this one, we put it as floating, and we put it inside the map. Remove. We remove the title. We format, so we add the border in white, and we put it like this. Okay. Now I'm going to add the text sheets. So start from description, put it in here. So we hide the title, and we have the cast. And for the filter, I'm going to put it in here. Format, so it will be in white, and it will be 12 in the center. Same thing in here, it will be white and the border in white. Okay, so decrease this one a little bit. Same thing for this one. We hide the title. Okay, next we are going to add the remaining text sheets. So we start from the type, then the genre, then duration and release year. So hide title, hide title, hide title. Same thing in here. So decrease this one and we decrease this one. So if we select the presentation mode, we get our final dashboard for Amazon Prime Video. So you can see here when we change the title, we get the different details. So that's it for this tutorial. I hope that you have learned new things. Thanks for watching and see you in the next tutorial.